What's up, guys? So today I'm going to review a Spiderman suit that I've had for quite a while, almost a year, and I'm going to show you how I might make the web shooters. I don't really know yet, but this is not a those $60 to $100 suits that you buy from Sentai or SentaiZone.com. It's not one of those. It's like, but it's not like a Walmart one where you can just go buy it for like $15 and it looks horrible. I don't like the foam, like how they do the foam. It looks like they're like huge muscles. I don't like how they do that. I think it just looks weird and just inaccurate. So I just get, it's not like an actual suit or whatever, but it's not like a toy, like a $10 costume that you can go buy at Walmart. It's skin tight, so it's kind of like a Walmart suit because it doesn't look as realistic, but it still is pretty close. So this was about, I think it's $30 to $60, somewhere in that price range. It's less than $50. I know that, but I forgot how much it was because I've had it for over a year and I forgot how much it was. But if you're if you want to wear this for a longer time, I would get a size bigger. I got the exact size because I tried on one and I could barely get it on because it was so tight. But then I ordered one size up and then it fit pretty tight, but it fit okay, I'm guessing, but whatever. And if you're wondering where I'm getting the web shooter design, it's from Covert Indie Films. It's this YouTube channel that I watch, and you just have to search up Covert, right here. Covert, focus. Covert and never focuses. Anyway, it says Covert Indie Films, how to make a Spider-Man suit. And then this is Covert Indie Films if you want to check out his channel. But this is the video I'm using. This one right here. This one. And it shows you how to make a backpack for your suit. How to modify a face shell, and how to make web shooters with magnets. So that's what I'm going to be doing my web shooters off of, and probably make a face shell. So the moment you've been waiting for, here is the costume. Kind of give you I just laid it down on the floor so you could see it. And then, okay, let's talk about some of the things I like and do not like about this suit. The eyes, it was like a white, it's the same material as this, but it was a white fabric that they just sewed inside right along this edge right here. And then it was just like a white mesh, but it was like fabricated or whatever. I don't really know much about fabric, but it was basically a piece of fabric with tiny holes in it so you could see. I like the look of it, but it still didn't look that good. So here's kind of trial and error with this. My first idea was some pair of sunglasses. Spider-Man sunglasses that look like this. I think Godzilla Mendoza, his channel, does this. And what he did is he just drilled a bunch of holes in here and liquid stitch like that. So then that looks really nice. I love the way that looks. But the problem is, it's not the right suit. That's Amazing Spider-Man. This is just like the classic Tobey Maguire suit. as you can tell, well, actually, it is the Amazing Spider-Man because the chest or whatever. So this would look like really good. I would chop off this part, make a face shell, which I'm going to be using that video again for the face shell. And I would put magnets on these so I could do that. But now I'm coming to the realizing of, give me a second here. I need to wipe these lenses off. They've been sitting in my drawer for a while. So, here, I'll show you. This is the visibility, wait. It's kind of hard because it's curved. This is the visibility out of the sunglasses. Well, I'm coming to the realization of I'm going to be wearing this for well, I've already worn it for Halloween, but I did that last year. But I just want to modify the suit so it looks a little bit better. And I might go as this again, I'm not really sure. But now I'm coming to the realization of it's going to be pitch black. So how am I going to see with sunglasses? And plus, they're going to fog up super duper easily, so I don't really know what to do. But wait, now I'm coming to the realization of there's a type of I think it's, I forgot what it's called, but it's like metal stuff. Oh, it's kind of like paper, but in cardboard, so it's a little thicker. So it's about it looks like paper, but it's probably made out of like some really thin metal. I don't really know what it's made out of. But that's going to be fog-free lenses. And from a distance, it looks solid white. But if you look really closely, it has tiny holes. Now, I like that, but you're probably going to say, well, doesn't that just look like the white lenses that already came with it? No. It looks a lot different, and plus, I can design my own lenses and just cut out a piece of that material and glue it on the inside of the suit, or the foam for my Spiderman suit. Give me a second. I need to put this on there. So then once I do the lenses, I can either A, glue them onto the suit, which I don't want to do, because I don't want to glue the suit and risk, because I really want to go to Comic-Con. I've never been, but I really want to go sometime. So maybe if I do that suit, I don't want to risk because I don't have any like super glue or anything, like tough glue. So I just have hot glue, and I feel like that's totally going to rip off. So I would just rather have a face shell. But then the problem with the face shell is that without a face shell, the fabric kind of goes over your nose like this, and you just breathe through the fabric here. But if you put a face shell, that goes like this, so when you breathe, it goes straight up into your lenses. But then with that material, you don't have fog, because what they use for like Zentai or Zentai.com suits is they use this like plastic type thing. It's like sunglasses, but it doesn't have any tint to it. So when you and breathe into it, like after 5 minutes, you can't see a thing because all your lenses are fogged up. So the solution to that is using that material. It has little tiny holes in it, and it doesn't have any of that sunglass material. That's the reason that fogs up your lenses. So then your lenses don't fog up. So then, that's what I was going to do for the mask. So when I talk like this, it doesn't like move my jaw up and down. When I put on the suit, you'll be able to see that. And so that's why I'm doing that. And then that's the pro about it. But then the con, there's pros and cons to everything. So the con about this is that the mask, and it's super stretchy, by the way. I love the suit because it's super stretchy and it looks really good. I like the way they did it. But the thing is, this thing is attached, so when I put it on and I have it on, if I want to take the mask off, I just have to drop it down, and then that kind of, when I put on the suit, that kind of looks a little silly. But I sometimes tuck it in and it looks like that, but still it's like really bumpy right here because the mask is right there. So I'd rather have a longer neck, so the neck comes out about here, and then I'd rather just have a detachable mask. But the thing was with that, if I tried to order a mask, it might not be the same shade of red, and then I don't know how to sew, so I can't like make this. And plus, if you cut fabric, like it's stretched right now, but if you cut it, it's going to shrink, so make it even smaller. And I just don't know what to do, because even if I sewed more fabric on, then I'd have to draw the lines with what? A Sharpie? That would not look good, because these are printed onto the fabric, and then Sharpie wouldn't look the same, so you could tell that I added that. So, I mean, it's kind of a hassle or whatever. I just don't really like it, but I mean, it's just something you have to go with and not. But like the $15 store ones, the mask usually comes off because kids might not want, like 5-year-olds might not want their mask on because like it's pretty hard to breathe in it. So it might just be hard to breathe or whatever. I don't really know. But so that's the face. And then I'm going to be putting, it's now basically the video, Cover Indie Films video. What he did is he put an elastic band on his arm, put a magnet on it, wore the suit, so he put his hand inside the glove, and then made his web shooter design, put a magnet in the back of that, and then put it right here so the magnets would go and magnetize, and you couldn't see it because he was wearing the elastic with the magnet on the inside of the suit. So then that just makes it look really good, and it's raised, so it's not really like if you do this, it's not like blocking it, so you can't do that in the suit. So I like that. So that's what I'm going to do. But then for the shoes, or the feet, actually, let me find it. So as you can tell, on the blue part, there's muscle shading. I don't know if you can see that, but look really, like pause the video right now and look really closely, and you can see the muscle shading. That's also on the pants, it gets a little bit lighter, but this is where my knee is. And I was going to a costume party at school, and I wore this suit, and I slid on the gym floor, and it tends to like pull the fabric, and it doesn't look good one bit. So I can't really fix that. Just don't slide on the floor, and that's the whatever. But then on the feet, I always walk around. Give me a second. My phone did something. On the feet, I always walk around the house, and I don't even walk on the gravel or anything. I just walk around the house. And for me, because we have hardwood floors, so for me sliding, that messes up with your feet. Because even on my socks, I'm just walking around and it's starting to fade because I've been walking around on them. I've had these for like 3 years or something. I don't know. But so what I'm thinking about doing is what usually people do. I don't know if I'm going to use tennis shoes or rubber or swim shoes. But what I was thinking about doing is cutting a shoe or a water shoe, and then taking fabric glue and just putting a bunch of it on there. Fabric glue, hot glue, super glue, I just put it all on there so like it would never ever come off. And then I'm going to wear it and then put it right here, step in it, and then rubber band it so it doesn't fall off, and I'll stand there for about 2 hours. So that's gonna be fun, standing there for 2 hours. But and plus it'll get my toes. It'll make my toes look like that instead of all bumpy with like my socks are, where they're all bumpy like that for the individual toes. It'll be smooth because when you put the shoe on, you get a little bit bigger. So about, I'd say, if your foot is that big, make the shoe come about there. So then you can have enough room to kind of stretch out and glue it. And plus, it'll make it a little bit longer, so you have more room to grow so you can wear the suit longer. So then, I'm just going to do that. And that's all the modifications to it. I really wish I had like wrist zippers, so like if I'm whatever I need to do something on my phone, like if someone's calling me or something, I can tap it and answer it. But then I have to take the whole like top off to get my arms out. It'd be a lot easier just to have and then pull your hand out and you have your hands, or you're eating or something. And then that'd be a lot easier with the suit. But it doesn't have that because it's not like a high quality suit. It's more of just a $60 to $30 suit. So I'll try it on for you. Okay guys, so this is what the suit looks like. I really like how it's not just like flat here, it's like form-fitted, but the fingers, they didn't do any of the webbing on the sides of it, so just like red fabric, it just looks a little weird. And as I said, with my knees, you can see, hold it like this, you can see the areas on my knees. I'm gonna try to turn the camera around. Okay, you can see the areas on my knees that like right there and right there, and then on the feet, right. I can't really hold my feet up like that. Like on the feet, on the heel, and whatever. But